GYNAGUARD, Feminine Hygiene Mastered.
Sparking up conversations with our teenage girls or nieces is often difficult because they too aren't always willing to engage. However, it is a parent's duty to educate their children on how their body works and to ensure them that the products that they're using can assist them. Now, to give us some guidance on how to approach conversations with our teenage girls and give parents a helping hand are the experts. So joining us in studio today is general practitioner Dr. Ilse Domingo. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, Doctor, I just want to dive straight into the conversation. I mean, I remember being a teenage girl once and just cringing at the thought of my parents sitting me down and speaking about the birds and the bees and their own personal female hygiene. What advice would you give for parents that need to have this conversation? And why are teenage girls just so ashamed to talk about it?
Yeah. So I think during the times that we grew up, these topics were very much taboo. They weren't spoken about at all. And for this reason, nowadays, teenagers still don't know how to discuss the topic because we grew up with it being taboo. With the age of the internet, they have access to so much information, but they don't, however, have access to the right information. They don't know what to look for. So that becomes a little bit tricky. So the important thing is for our parents to know how to introduce these topics and become comfortable discussing it with our daughters.
With our daughters, absolutely. I want to find out from you then, what are some of those misconceptions that people might experience when it comes to feminine hygiene?
So the common myths are that having a vaginal discharge or having a vaginal odor means that you have an infection, which is not the case. Having a vaginal discharge is completely normal, and having a natural odor is normal as well. It's important to know your vaginal discharge because it depends on your hormones, your menstrual cycle, which time of the month you are in. So it's important to know the different vaginal discharges and also to know what's a normal odor and what's not. But when it does become tricky, which it often does, then it's always best to consult with your GP.
Doctor, there are so many products on the market to help with feminine hygiene, but what should we be avoiding?
Things that we should be avoiding are soaps. So normal soaps are very harsh on the vagina. So the vagina is a very sensitive organ. It cleans itself, and that's basically it. So it shouldn't be washed with anything more than just plain pure water. When you wash it with soap, you damage that natural pH acid-base balance that the vagina should have, which then puts you at risk for infections and getting thrush as well. Another myth is also that people still believe in vaginal douching, which is definitely very, very old school. So the vaginal douching involves squirting fluid into the vagina and letting it run out to sort of cleanse it from the inside. But that also disturbs the pH, and that then in turn puts you at risk of developing infections.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for joining us and breaking down all those myths and misconceptions that we need to kind of dispel, and also letting us know the information that we really do need.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, by having this conversation, we have just created a pathway for not only learning, but understanding, and we will be giving girls that much needed information. GYNAGUARD, Feminine Hygiene Mastered. Now, today we have our lucky winner on the line. Can I please get a drum roll? Congratulations, Vani Padiochi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, when asked the fun way that you get your blood flowing, you commented by saying, I enjoy dancing and Taibo. You also remember to use that hashtag GYNAGUARD and feminine hygiene. Now, Vani, how does it feel to be a winner?
Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.
Vani, now why is it so important for you to follow a feminine hygiene routine?
Because it's my body, so I have to take care of it.
Now, congratulations for winning this incredible GYNAGUARD hamper, and thank you so much for joining us, Vani. Goodbye.
Bye.
Now stand a chance to win a GYNAGUARD hamper to the value of 1,000 Rand weekly. Simply tell us what the best advice is that you can give a young girl about her feminine wellness by replying to the competition post on the Afternoon Express Facebook or Twitter page. Don't forget to include the hashtag GYNAGUARD and the hashtag feminine hygiene. This competition closes on the 22nd of September. T's and C's can be found on afternoonexpress.co.za.
GYNAGUARD, Feminine Hygiene Mastered.